Just because you're credentialed with a payer doesn't mean you'll get paid. And that tiny misunderstanding is one of the top reasons new providers wait months to see their first check. One clinic we worked with lost over $50,000 in billable revenue not because they weren't credentialed, but because they weren't contracted. The mix up that cost clinics thousands in US medical billing, credentialed and contracted sound similar, but they are not the same. Credentialing is like getting a gym membership, it gets your foot in the door. Contracting is what sets the price and lets you actually use the gym. If you submit claims before a contract is executed, even if the payer shows you're credentialed, chances are your claims will either deny as out of network, pay a fraction of your contracted rate, or worse, go into limbo for 90 plus days with no answer. What credentialed really means: credentialing equals data collection plus approval. Payers verify your NPI licenses, board certifications, malpractice insurance, CAQH, and W9, background and sanction check. If everything checks out, they say you're credentialed, but this only makes you eligible to bill. It does not guarantee payment, rate protection, or that you're even in network yet. What contracted means: contracting equals signed agreement plus fee schedule after credentialing is complete. The contracting department sends you an in network agreement, fee schedule, rates for each CPT code, terms about timely filing, appeals, etc. Only after this contract is signed and loaded into the payer's system can you bill as an in network provider and expect proper reimbursement. Fun fact: many providers stay in credentialed limbo for months because they never follow up to finalize the contract. What happens if you skip the contract? Submitting claims after credentialing but before contracting leads to denials for being out of network, reimbursement at non par rates, delays over 90 plus days, appeals that often go nowhere. In fact, Cigna, UHC, and Blue Cross all have payout tiers, and until your provider ID is linked to a contract in their system, you'll default to the lowest tier or get flat out denied. Real example: a multi specialty group in Georgia opened a new location and started billing UHC after receiving credentialing approval emails. They assumed they were good to go. Result: $58,000 in claims denied as non contracted provider. And after 120 days, they were outside timely filing limits, completely lost. They had to restart credentialing and contracting from scratch, and never recovered those claims. How to avoid this mistake? Here's a quick checklist to protect your revenue. Track both credentialing and contracting statuses. Treat them as separate. Don't bill until your contract is signed and loaded into the payer's system. Ask your rep for effective date confirmation in writing. Check payer portals, UHC Availity, CAQH, for live contract activation. Document payer contact names and ticket numbers for follow-up. Bonus tip: keep a centralized spreadsheet of payer credentialing date, contract status, effective in-network date. If this is saving you headaches already, tap like and subscribe. This channel is all about giving clinics and billing teams real info, the stuff nobody tells you until it's too late. If you're stuck in credentialing limbo or unsure whether your providers are actually contracted, drop your email or question in the comments. I'll help you sort it out. No charge, no spam, just help. Whether you're running a solo practice or billing for a large group, the earlier you fix this, the faster your revenue flows. This video is for informational use only, not medical advice. Cold exposure can be risky for people with certain health conditions. Consult a healthcare provider before trying any cold water challenge. No liability assumed based on this content.